All right. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am streaming from Heart and Soul Connected today, and Sun Psychic Jean is doing a simulcast on her channel. So if you don't see all the people in the chat, we do. Just so you know, we see them all. But if you don't see them, that's the reason why. But today we are very happy to have, first of all, we're very happy to have Psychic Jean back always. And thank you for being here, Jean. And we have our good dear friend, Lady Soul, back with us today. Welcome. Yay.
Yes, I'm so happy. I know I had to take a sabbatical. Life happens, and I'm ready, and I'm happy to be back.
Let's see your hand, honey.
Example. Sorry.
It is. You're a beautiful example for everybody. Congratulations.
That's beautiful.
I got engaged.
Gorgeous.
He proposed to me February 14th, Valentine's Day.
That's so sweet.
And since then, that's when the sabbatical needed to happen. Moving from one place to another, trying to build a foundation, a structure. So that's why it kind of took me a bit to come back. To get my life in order to find balance.
That's right. You're that, like Jean said.
Everybody's congratulating you. Craig Dixon and Marsha Green. You're all saying congratulations, Lady Soul. That's so it's such a beautiful change of life, change
absolutely.
in our lives.
It is. Yes. Yeah, we're really happy for you, Lady Soul. We missed you while you were gone.
I know.
But
I was
glad
always
you're
popping
here.
in the chat, just to say like I'm still here. I can't talk right now. Just saying hi. Love you guys. Bye.
I know.
Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Yes, that's true, Erin. She says something about as if we could miss a rock that big and brilliant. I know. That's why I knew for sure you had to show it to us. That's awesome.
Yes, my hubby loves me.
I guess he does. So let's say hello to some of our folks, and then I see that people are already putting questions up. So we're going to get Lady Soul back in the flow of this, and of course Jean as well. And so we've got Cindy's Heart. What a beautiful name. Karen Johnson, Viviani, Miss Moonlight Musing. It's good to see you. Craig Dixon, Marsha Green, Kiva Lyons. Welcome, girls. Lottie and Samantha and Erin O'Nugent. Pierrette is here. And who else is here? Jamie Johnson, Hypnicity. And wow. Thanks, Jessica Lynn. I know. Nebra, yeah. Gentle, what was it? Gentle Rain? Is that what it said? Gentle Rain Yoga. How beautiful. How beautiful. And then there's more questions I see. Viviani says, hi, Allie, Jean, and Lady Soul, and Grandma Maria.
Oh, she never leaves me. Even if I took a step, even when I wasn't doing my life, she was still on top of me. Like, you need to do this. That's not how you cook. That's not, it's right there. It's right there.
It's right there. She's pointing at you. That's right. A light worker. Hi, Esther. Hi, Lori Paradise. How are things in Florida? My friend is in Florida. Her granddaughter is going to be in a parade at Disney World on the hottest day of the year, more than likely. Yeah. So she's down there to watch her granddaughter. Let's see. Who else have we got? Okay. I'm just picking up the questions as I go down this list. I hope I didn't miss anybody. But we certainly welcome you all. Jan's Free is here. Yeah, it just keeps going, Jean. It just keeps going. Oh, it's hot. Yes, Lori, I bet it is. Cindy's Heart. And, oh, yes, Craig says he wants to thank you for Maria's help and guidance in Los Angeles. And I remember that you had, Grandma Maria told him to look, I think it was to look down, or I don't remember exactly what it was. Whatever it was happened.
Really? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was so good. because sometimes it's like we're like shooting in the dark in a way. Like this
No,
is
I
what they're
know.
giving us. It may not make sense now, but hopefully in the near future it does. So thank you so much for validating that.
Yeah, it's good to be validated. Yeah, absolutely. And hello to VL. Welcome. Anybody I missed, certainly did not mean to. Thank you all for being here with us this morning. We did not come on last week because, just because I had something else I had to do, and so did Jean. No, Jean didn't. Jean was going to do it, but she had to leave earlier than I could have done it. So anyway, we're just glad to be back with you, and happy 4th of July weekend to you all. We certainly wish you the best of the holiday, and I don't want any fireworks. Thank you very much. Hi, Nancy.
I'm not a fireworks girl myself. I don't mind watching them on the TV, but in person, it's too violent. It's too much of a jarring sensation. We're all very sensitive in our, in our surroundings, and it just is too jarring for me in person. And my husband loves to take me to see these fireworks. He loves them, and I'm like, I want to go home, and he's, it's hard. It's hard.
I love
fireworks for me,
because I love all the colors.
Do you?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Especially fireworks.
The ones that come out, yeah. I don't like them in my neighborhood. That's what it is. Yeah. They go off, and my dogs go crazy. Like shaking and yeah. But if I went to them, like you, and saw how beautiful they were, and they were over there, then yeah, it would be really wonderful to see them. So I am going to close the questions right now because we have a lot of questions here. And if we have more time at the end, it's very possible we could take a few more. But right now we're pretty much we got 13. So let us work on those first. So Craig is going to start you guys off today. I let Clara know I'm sorry for not talking lately to her, but I've been busy. Does she have anything to say to me?
She says, I hear her saying we're always in communication, no matter if it's a direct conversation or not. She says that she is always in your thoughts, and she always has your best interest in her thoughts. She is always connected to you and watching over you, and it's some things don't actually have to be spoken. It's your intention and your heart that she feels the connection through.
From what I got, it's very similar to what Jane said. All I heard was get it done, and when you're ready, I'll be here. And it's kind of like I don't know if you guys seen Toy Story 2. Have you guys seen that movie?
But I know what you're talking about.
Toy Story. We know Toy Story, right? Woody and Buzz. So in Toy Story 2, Andy, the child, rips Woody's arm, and he's like, "Oh, you're broken. You're broken." So he puts him back, like he puts him on a shelf, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'll be here when you're ready to come get me." So that's the thing. Like, all I got was, I'll be on the shelf, and when you're ready to come for me, I'll be here. But I'll still be here. So, I mean, she's with you always. And, this is something that I learned when I was taking, my little break, that, I wasn't grounding myself enough, and I would do automatic writing. And they're like, we know what's going on. Take the time. We're here, and talk to us when you need us, but don't forget us. But we are always with you. And I always know, because the butterflies always come in front of me, around me, the little birds. And now my husband, his grandmother comes to me now as a hummingbird. So she flies up, and then she just goes away. I'm like, "Oh, hi, Grandma." Like, okay, so I have another grandma. I have another one now.
You have two. Oh,
yes.
Yes. So he's starting to tear up. Clara Bow liked Up with 2009 with Ed Asner. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, she does. She likes to watch these movies with him. Craig, I get the angel of wisdom. That's who you have around you, as well as Clara. And they know everything, Craig. And so does Clara. She knows you're busy. she knows that you didn't forget about her, that you're there, and yes, she's available. And she also is available in the quiet times. So I think that's an important thing. So yeah, I agree with you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. Thanks, Craig. Don't worry about Clara. She's not going anywhere.
Absolutely not.
All right. So Marcia Green says her cousin Wilbur Esther's passed last month and wonders if there's a message. And we will say that sometimes it might be too early, but the ladies will be able to let you know.
Sorry for your loss, Marcia. Let's see
Yeah.
what Cousin Wilbur has to say. Did he go by Willie? He's telling me Willie. Some kind of an IE nickname. He's saying that he's amazed, and he's saying he just is really surprised, amazed, relieved, and wants you to know that he's okay and that he's reached the other side and that he's with other family members, and he's very just wowed, astounded and relieved, surprised, and really thrilled at the energy that's going on. And he just wants to express that to you, that it's very high vibrational and very celebratory. That he's like celebrating. So he just wanted to let you know that everything was okay.
Wow, that's cool.
All I keep getting was, I'm home. I'm home. Please don't worry, I'm home. And it was actually a very brief interaction because I felt him, but then he was like, okay, just let her know I'm home. I'm okay. I'll be back. To the way he said it was like, don't wait up for me. Like, don't worry, I'll be back. Like, I'll be good. You'll be fine. Like, just give me a minute. I'll be back. So, and it was really interesting because my uncle Beto, he actually opened and closed the door for him. Like, he was waiting to open the door, and he's like, okay. Like, my uncle asked him, "Is that all you need to say? Like, this is your time?" And he was like, "No, I'm good. I'll be back." So he's like, "Okay." So he like closed the door behind him, and it's really
so
cool
your uncle's the concierge.
So I know, like,
That's
and
great.
the way he said it was like he's a bouncer. Because throughout, so last year he kind of transformed in front of me. He, to me, still looked like he was 17, but when it was I want to say his 30, like, I can't remember how old he was, but he looked as the age of what he was supposed to be, like mid 40s. So like he had the beard, he like looked much more older, much more mature. So that's who I see now. I don't see my 17-year-old uncle anymore. So that's the one who guards the door. Yeah.
Okay. So he's growing as he's up there in spirit. That's wonderful. Marcia says he was a person of the earth. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, maybe he's done right now communicating because he's busy, but you might try him, might dial him up later. There you go. That's great. All right. We have our beautiful Pierrette. Any uplifting news for the month of July?
Hey, Pierrette. So nice to see you. I love those emojis with all the hearts. Sending love right back to you.
All I heard was rest. Please rest. Like, you need to, like, your feet hurt. Like, your feet are sore. Like, you've been standing. And I felt this last night, but like I'm feeling it again. You're sore, your feet are sore, your legs, your calves, like you just been walking so much. It's like, take a minute, sit down, lay down, and just breathe, rest. That's what I keep getting.
Okay. Self-care, because I think I do know that she's a caretaker, and it's really important for the caretakers to take self-care as well. Calling your angels, Pierrette. request healing before you go to sleep. Request that the angels of light and your you can call in Archangel Raphael to come in and assist you with healing each and every night. And you can drink like a half a glass of water and say, "This is my intention." Drink the half a glass, and when you wake up, drink the rest of the glass of water. And it's just like it's a physical mechanism to solidify the intention in our physical brain. But they'll respond to that.
Wow, that's wonderful.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
My grandma says, no, she needs a really strong cocktail. She needs a nice buzz. Like,
she needs a buzz. Okay. Well, like, grandma knows.
So, no, she needs something strong.
I get here, Pirate, within the next few months, these are the angel cards, there will be a peaceful resolution to whatever it is you're dealing with. And look at the light right above the angel's head and the sky above. Turn it over to peaceful resolution, because there will be a transformation coming. How beautiful. So yes, rest, take a rest, drink either water or maybe a martini, I don't know. And remember how dearly loved you are. But self-care is very, very important. Thanks, ladies. And grandma. All right. We have Miss Viviani here today asking about message from Spirit about her summer months.
Grandma Maria, no, actually it wasn't even Grandma Maria. It was my Grandma Esperanza, my dad's mom. She's like, ay, qué linda Viviani. She's like, oh, how cute. Qué linda. I don't, it's very heartwarming that my grandmas take to Viviani. Very,
yes.
very.
I remember that you did. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you have something, Jingle, I'm still trying to grasp everything.
Mm-hmm. So Viviani, they're showing me that you are studying and or learning. There's something that they want you to become more familiar with, and I see you looking through a book. I see you looking through a book and doing some research on the internet. So there may be some droplets of downloads or information or inspiration that you may have an inquisitive thought about, and they want you to follow that. Like if they drop in a little story about fairies and you don't know about fairies, they want you to learn as much as you can about fairies. If they drop in a little thing about crystals and you don't know too much about crystals, they want you to learn a little bit more about that. They want you to start picking up a little bit more of the background and a little more in-depth information to help support you along your journey.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That'll really help, Viviani.
I absolutely.
And you know what happens is you go from one thing to another. That's what happens to me. I go down these different rabbit holes, and it takes me exactly where I need to go, wherever that is, and I can learn things along the way. So beautiful. That's beautiful. Anything else, Lady Soul?
They tell, and it's actually not even Maria. It's more Grandma Esperanza, and she's the more loving. The more she kind of tries to defend me from Grandma Maria, because Grandma Maria is like tough love, and Grandma Esperanza is the one that's like, no, leave her alone. Like she doesn't know, she defends me a lot. And, anyway, she's like, leave her alone. She's very prominent about this. She's just saying, just make sure you have an open heart and be willing to learn new things. So if you're learning about Reiki, there are different benefits by learning Reiki or learning how to do Reiki, not only for yourself, but those around you. And she's showing me the gashu from the form of gashu, which is actually a practice of Reiki. So she said, she does tell me like, oh, you will have a sense of healing. Like people feel great to be around you. So I think that's why they take to you so well, because you have this light about you. But just to have an open heart and an open mind.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Viviani, I get let go, which is what you're doing. And look at that. That's like dropping into a different rabbit hole. It brings you the freedom that you're looking for. And they want you to know you are not alone. Look at all the beings that are behind you. I think if we came to your house and we looked at you, and all your guides would fill up the whole room, or maybe even the whole house. So,
oh, yeah.
So you aren't alone. You are not alone, girl. Thanks, Viviani. All right. The next one we have is from Jessica Lynn, wondering if we have a message for July. Everybody, I want you to know, in my show notes on my channel, I have Jean's and Lady Soul's channel information, because Lady Soul does have a channel here. And so she needs to start building that channel. So there you go.
Yeah, actually, I'll be going live for the first time since last year. And I'm going live tomorrow.
Good.
So
okay,
again,
great,
I'm nervous,
great.
But I'm good.
On this,
I feel
on
really
YouTube.
good about it.
You're going live on
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes,
Okay,
on
good.
YouTube. It's
All
actually already scheduled on my YouTube, so the link is already there.
I'll be
excellent.
there. Sounds
Thanks,
exciting.
Lisa. Yes.
Why am I being drawn to this one for some reason? Oops.
Jessica Lynn, there's something about acquiring things and taking inventory of what you may be acquiring and what you may be able to let go. They're telling me about you're bringing things in, you're acquiring things, you're gathering things, and they just want you to make sure that these things are important and necessary, because it takes up a lot of energy to manage an inventory of things, and they just want you to be mindful of the energy that things require when we require them or acquire them. Wow, they're really playing with my words here. Interesting.
I've been tongue-tied all day. It's not a problem.
Well, I was shuffling, so I got a new Oracle deck, and I'm in love with it because it's really nice. As you were speaking, Jean, 5 cards came out for her, and it was kind of reflecting what you were saying, which kind of makes sense for what I was hearing, because I kept hearing, like, you need to forgive yourself and you need to accept changes. And again, what I got was detour. Can you see it?
They're pretty.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
You. So I feel like this is like the Grand Canyon, and that she's following the moon or the sun, kind of like you're taking a different course of action. I have sacrifices must be made. Selenite. This is my favorite crystal, to be honest with you, because it's a purifying crystal and it helps clear your mind. I also got changes will be made. Changes will be made within yourself. And there was other ones which didn't make sense to me, because I got never again and you didn't mean it. So I'm not sure if there was something like a certain decision that was made on your part, like you're regretting a certain decision, or you are regretting like a certain experience for yourself. But what I was hearing is just like, forgive yourself. It wasn't meant to be at the time. Doesn't mean it won't happen again, but it just wasn't for you at this specific time. So from what I'm trying to gather is be patient with yourself and kind of take what comes to you as a sign of new opportunity and not a punishment. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it makes sense what you said is to me, but I'm not her. So yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, the cards make sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she says,
Excellent.
I've been working on forgiving. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
See? There you go.
So as someone who,
So I
again, oh, I'm so sorry. Go.
No, go ahead. Finish. No.
So what I can say about forgiving, make sure you take the time and really mean it. It's, again, you're not forgiving for, oh, because this person made me upset. Kind of just forgive them for yourself, because you don't give your peace out to anyone, because not everyone deserves your forgiveness. It's like, it happened. I learned my lesson. I forgive myself for feeling this way, and just leave it. Take the detour and leave it. Because if you continue on this path and you're not forgiving, you're going to be stuck on this road. So I think that's why I got the detour card. It's like, you forgave, you have the moon and sun, however, what resonates with you, take that detour. Don't go right, go left.
Excellent. That's wonderful. So going along with these ladies, I just see you have to just be patient. Things are working behind the scenes. You just may not think they're working fast enough, but they are. And it says that help is on the way. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're getting the help that you need, and you are healing yourself. And success is assured. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at all that light coming out of your head. So yes, you're working on it. It's working on you. Very good. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you for asking a question. All right. Erin wonders, anything particularly good or bad coming my way in July or August? Oh, well, let's see what we can find out for you, Erin.
What they want to remind us is that we manifest our own experience. So what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, Erin. And it's really important to begin a daily practice, a daily routine of connecting to your higher self and to your spirit guides and angels each and every morning, and ask for the most benevolent outcome, and for the blessings to be bestowed on you, and for you to be shown the way that is on your path, or that will direct you to what's in your highest good. So what we put into it is what we get out of it. And they say it's really important that we take part in our own healing, in our own experience, in our own futures. And it's not magic of manifestation. It's just pure intention and connection. It could be just as simple as that.
Also, to add on to what Jane had said, something that I am practicing every day, speak in gratitude, and speak as in you're being thankful for what you have now. So like every day I say, thank you for my home. Thank you for my husband. Thank you for my son. Today is going to be a wonderful day. Just protect me, keep me in the light. And I thank you. I thank my guides, my family, and, God and light. And just today's a good day. So again, what we put out there, just exactly what Jean said, what we put out there is what we receive. So don't say what anything bad coming. Don't jinx yourself. Don't jinx yourself. Just good things are going to happen this month.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to go to a lake. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to soak up the sun and ground myself in water and in the earth, and it's going to be a good day. So don't say bad. Don't say that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's hard to get used to that, because if we've grown up with it and it's a tape in our head, we tend to think about it. But anytime it comes in, Erin, you need to say cancel. If you say something like that, and just say, I am open to all good to come into my life. And I get the angel of balance for you. And they're just saying, remember to balance out your life. Don't spend so much time, let's say, in your head. Take a little time for your heart. Take time for spirit. Recognize that today is just one day and tomorrow is a new day. But we do have to remain, quote, present, and realize that we should just be happy to be around. We are happy to be around. We're happy for coffee. We're happy for tea. Whatever it is that you're happy for. And so, yeah. Thank you, dear. You just got a dentist appointment. So she's trying. Okay. Well, that I can understand that. Nobody really likes to go to the dentist, no matter how much they like their dentist. And I love my dentist. So, all right. I want to say hi to Alice L. It's nice to see you. And thank you, Viviani, for the super sticker. That's very kind of you. Thank you, my dear. And Jackie's Crystal Moon came in on Jean's channel. So welcome to you. We can see all of your comments, whether on Jean's channel or my channel. And we're doing the best we can, but the questions are closed. Just a reminder. We just can't take any more. Thank you. All right, ladies. Does my grandma Ann have a message for me?
She's showing me something in a aluminum container to keep things cool. Almost like a lunchbox or an ice box or she's giving you tips on how to stay cool and how to keep things cool, how to, different metals will cool things down. She's just showing me like back in the day, they didn't even know what air conditioning was. They had to be creative and put things in certain spots of the house and maximize the cool air. So she's just saying, be creative and conservative with your managing your environment and the temperature. She's just trying to keep you cool. Maybe even just saying, keep you cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So if Samantha, just let me know if you're still here. Someone did come through right now, and it could be your grandma, but I just want to be sure. So she's showing me a red blouse, but it's like a long sleeve, like those summer shirts, it's not where you put like a over like your bathing suit type, but it's that material. It's red, and she has like a pink or purple scarf around her. That's what she's showing me. She has short hair, and I think she's like getting ready for 4th of July, like the water or like summer vacation, or she's just preparing for the heat coming in. Yeah, she's touching me. Sorry. She's like touching me on my back. Like, oh, hi, sweetie. That was the first thing she said to me. Hi, sweetie. So again, if that was something, and she said it like a little smile, like she squinted, like, oh, hi, sweetie. Because my back went a little numb, and that's how I know that's how they touch me. So, she did it out of endearment. So, she's showing me glasses, kind of like the square ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting the smell of like a flowery perfume. You know what that perfume? Okay. It's from my grandma has this one, and that was like my favorite one because that's how I knew it was my grandma coming, because it was like so strong. It was Diamonds from Elizabeth Taylor. Have you guys smelled that one?
Oh no, but I bet it smells exactly nice.
What it smells like.
Samantha, like do you know that? Yeah.
Yeah, because my grandma has that one, and that was her perfume. Like she wore it all the time. I don't think it is Diamonds, but I feel like because her presence would be so like, oh, she's in the room. So that's like the statement that I'm getting. Oh, she's in the room. Does sound like her lavender. Mm-hmm. Okay. It was purple. Okay, great.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Great. I'm so glad to hear. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So what I have is, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go.
You can finish, honey.
She is showing me the aluminum foil, but it's like a pan. Like she's covering it to protect it. She's like, look what I brought. Like, I'm happy I brought this. Like she was very proud. Like, I brought this. You may not like it, or I tried my best, but here. That's what she's showing me. But she's saying it at a
So
love.
she brought it here.
Probably, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she's waiting patiently. She's just kind of like, okay, I'll stay here until you're done. Like, go on. I'm like, okay.
Probably helping you. She's probably, because I said there was an aluminum type of thing that helped to keep things cool, and she's showing you, this is what I had that was aluminum. This is my pan. She's probably saying, Jean got it wrong. It was my pan that I used that had ice in it. I would put drinks in here with ice, and that's how I kept them.
She was just like, look, this is what I brought.
That's the aluminum. She's saying, Jean,
That's
you want to keep things cool? They're communicating. Yep.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
That's the only thing I got was keeping things cool, being like not having the modern conveniences, but she really did like the summer, but she had all the tips and tricks to keep things cool. And it must be that aluminum pan. So Samantha, if you have that.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that. And it's like she's hanging with your grandmothers. You know what I mean? Another grandmother hanging with the grandmother.
She's just like, I'll just stay here.
They're probably like, oh, yeah, we tried that too. We tried that. That was a good idea. Wow. So
she said it's very cold here. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's cold there, and her birthday's coming up. So, okay, very good. She's saying, rise up. She wants you to rise up and fly. And she said, be very brave. Know that you're on the you're on the right path. You're flying high. And look at you shooting arrows in different directions, apparently, as well. She says, make sure that you speak out your truth. Don't hold it back like the parrot. It's incantating. So make sure you speak it out. And she said, it's very, very healing to do that. Don't be afraid to use your voice. Your voice is important. And it heals you. So, you're an Aussie.
Can we ask her grandmother for a birthday message for Samantha? Because we're in conversation with her, and I think it's rare that they're here and they're listening to my conversation and Lady Soul's conversation. Can we ask her grandmother Anne for a birthday message for Samantha?
Of course.
Sure. Is that all right with you, Samantha? I think so. She's down in Australia, so it's cold there. Yep.
She's saying that I love you so much. And I know you miss me, but I love you so much. And she's just like, I love you so much. Like, she's like holding her, like, I love you so much. Like, she's shaking her head. Like, she uses her head, her face to express. And she's like, I love you so much. And I know you won't forget it, but not that you need a reminder, but you kind of do. But remember, I love you. That's what she keeps on saying. I love you so much. And she's saying, I'll be there for your birthday. I'll be there. But I love you so much. I'll be there. That's what she's telling me.
She's a good communicator, and I can feel her energy. And it's rare that we can get this communication real time. So that is, I mean, you can like ask her questions and she can answer. So Lady Soul, do you do private readings as well?
I do offer private readings. So
she has a connection with your grandmom. You can ask questions and be in conversation. I can feel the energy. Your grandma.
Yeah, she's touching my arm right now.
Yep, like she's a really good
leaning over. That's why I keep moving this way, because she's leaning over and trying to see the conversation. She's like, "Where is she? I want to see her comment." And she's like holding. You know how when you're over someone and they're like, "Oh," like she is touching my arm, and she is touching my back, so it's kind of numb, tingly feeling, which is okay. She's just like, this is so interesting how she just finds it so interesting what we're doing. She's like, where is she? Awesome. Like, she's like, okay, now you got me hugged. Now where is she?
I can feel her here. She's here with us. It's really, really close. Wow. That was good. That was really good, Samantha. And it
was.
comes from you. You brought her here. And time and
absolutely.
distance makes no difference. That your distance from us and your distance from her makes no difference. Just like you can hear us, you can hear her.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm so happy for you, Samantha. Yeah. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, ladies. It gives me the chills. That's wonderful. And the aluminum. Oh my goodness. That's fun. And I don't know, in Australia, England calls it aluminium. I don't know if they call it aluminium in Australia or not, but yeah, just in case you didn't know what aluminum was. They're very different. Okay. All right. So we have Nivra wonders if she can get a message from Spirit about the future of my relationships with my adopted grandson. I want to thank you, Jans Free, for your donation. You're a sweetheart. And I want to say hi to everybody else that has just come in. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. Our questions are closed right now.
I think it was intended before your lifetime, like before you each came into this world, the connection was intended. So it may be a little unfamiliar or a little slow to start, but that enriching connection will develop, is what I'm feeling. And there'll be like a soul connection, and it won't be in the beginning because of just semantics, I guess. But as your relationship grows, maybe when they become young adults, there'll be like an awareness, there'll be like a recognition, and it'll spark from there. So you may not know that you're connecting at this point in their lives, but I think at some point something will open up.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that my my grandma Maria and all of my guides and everyone who works with me, they tell me in Spanish, por favor, ten paciencia. Please have patience. There are going to be good days and there's going to be bad days. When we have bad days, try not to take it so personal. Things are going to be said that we don't mean. Has nothing to do with what you were trying to do. It's just people have bad days. Just please have patience and have love in the relationship. I keep getting foods and animals. So like I feel like he's very much involved with animals, but also likes like again with me in the foods, I'm sorry. Cooking or him being there while you cook or trying something new to cook. Like kind of like interact with him in that way, but also with the whole animals. I keep getting like gorillas or the big animals like the rhinos and the gorillas and the polar bears and the huge bears, or like kind of connect with him through that. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you. If you could please let me know. He wants to be a chef. There you go. Yeah.
All right. That's really cool.
Yeah. So I guess encourage that side. Encourage him to watch YouTube videos. So there are a lot of free YouTube instructions. Oh, how to make Indian food, Moroccan food, Mexican food, Italian food. Like, oh, just like, and again, it's all free. And you can try doing something like that. Or if he wants to be a pastry chef, there are a lot of instruction videos on YouTube. And that's how I learned. And that's how I'm learning.
That's cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
She also said he lives in Africa. That's where you're getting the big animals, the rhinos and the gorillas. He lives in Africa, she said.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
Wow. That's really cool. Oh my goodness. That's great. So I got that it was serendipity that brought you two together. And, you know, if he's your adopted grandson, then of course it would be something like that. It would be, you know, that you were meant to find each other And yes, I get a past life feeling about it too. You are rising together, and you're uplifting him, and he will finally uplift you. But I get a very strong yes as well, that this relationship is just exactly as it should be, and that you will bring each other much happiness. And of course, there's always sad things that happen, but it's not overly that way. That isn't the way. It's going to be a really positive exchange. So thank you so much. All right. Cindy's heart. I'd love to know if there's a message for me today. Big hugs to everybody. That's nice.
Hi, Cindy's heart. Thanks for coming.
Hi.
So I see a bright light, a bright star. It almost looks like there's something like a little headband that you wear that has a light that comes from it. And they're showing me that you are a beacon of light, that you're an attractor of light. And they're also showing me that your heart is almost like a depot. It's almost like people stop in and they borrow the energy of your heart, or that you're welcoming people into your heart. People are attracted to you and your heart and your energy. And you have such a wide open stance on your energy being sent out to other people. But I see people being attracted to your light, coming into your energy, and then maybe receiving healing or getting a second wind or getting some recovery and rejuvenation, and then they go on their way. So I'm not sure if this is something that equates to anything in your life, but this is what's happening on a spiritual level. So that's what I got.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Okay, that's why. So I'm getting like a bunch of mixed messages, and I just pulled an oracle card. It's kind of there's a lot. I feel like there's certain indecisiveness, kind of like mixed energies. Like, I want this, but I don't know. Is it good for me? It's not. Yes, no, maybe. So, and the keep song that comes up to my head, it's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Like, let's see which decision will go for me today, right? What I can tell you, take a moment, take a deep breath, and don't set yourself up for failure. Don't say, I'm going to run a 5K marathon tomorrow. When you know what you need to do, you have to practice. You have to train your body to run that 5K. It's not easy. I've done it. I've done mud runs. And I thought one time I did a mud run with a couple friends. And I said, oh, I got it. I'm not that bad. Yeah, no, I cried the entire time. Because I was going in waters, I was going in the mud. I fell so many times. I cannot believe how clumsy I am. So kind of take that as an example. If you know you're going to do something, you need to prepare your body, your mind, your emotional state. Just take one thing at a time, and don't do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And say, okay, hopefully this one works. So just take a moment and just center yourself. And then say, okay, this one seems more reasonable, so let's go with that one. So that's what I keep getting. Just take a moment, center yourself, and do that one.
Says wait. I get wait. See? Yeah, I get exactly what you said. They want you to wait. They want you to wait. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. And look, yes. Wait, but it looks like the answer is yes. Yeah, it looks like it. And this angel is balancing the moon and the sun in its hands. And so it looks like it's a definitive yes. But it says here, I got a little thing. It says, inspire. There's a fire inside you burning brighter than the sun. And I find it interesting that the sun shows up here. So that's a beautiful message, actually, with all those inspirational cards. So thank you, Cindy. All right. We have Jan's free. Thank you, Jan. Nice to see you. Miss Moonlight Musing, you're up next, and I need your mom's first name, please.
So Jan's free. They're telling me to believe what you are receiving. They're telling me that they're giving you synchronicities and messages and coincidences, which we know there's not any. But and you keep saying, "Nah, that can't. Nah, somebody must have done that. No, it could be this." Believe. They want you to believe they're connecting. They're contacting you. You're recognizing it, but you're dismissing it. They want you to believe. Believe what you see. Believe what you hear. Believe what you feel, to trust your senses, to trust your instincts. That and you kind of your first instinct is that a message from spirit, and then you're kind of talking yourself out of it. So they just want you to go with it. When you feel that it's spirit talking to you, or giving you a synchronicity, believe it. They want you to trust yourself.
Mhm.
I feel, I hear, I smell earth and water. So like a beach, lake. I feel like summer is a nice way to ground yourself, to take the opportunity to ground yourself, to cool off. And the first thing I heard, of course, cocktail and water. Enjoy a cocktail at the beach. Enjoy a cocktail at the water. Like,
Mhm.
let loose,
Uh-huh.
breathe, take a deep breath, reset.
Yep.
There's a lot of, again, head is very busy. Like kind of like a lot of head scratchies, like, oh, like kind of like that's kind of like a stress. You know what I mean? Like that's something like people like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. That's why I think I get that, because sometimes, you
Mhm.
know, just maybe one or two kind of like kind of just helps you breathe and help center yourself, but also enjoy uh, the earth, whether it's the dirt, the sand. I do feel coolness coming out. I do, and here's the thing: I smell the saltiness of the water.
Mm.
I do
Beautiful.
feel the coolness of an air. I do feel the heat from the sun. So I'm not sure if you have a vacation planned, you want to go somewhere, or this is something that you've been thinking about, but no, but you're getting certain signals and it was weird because I got a postcard in the mail, had no type of nothing on it. No to current resident, you know, my name, my husband's name, nothing. It was just a postcard of a beach. It's so weird. Like it just randomly came in the mail and I looked at him like, hey, you see? They're telling you we gotta take a vacation. I do that. So those are like the small signs that you don't think about, whether it's a commercial.
I love this. Warrior Girl said, Lady Soul's grandma has me stinking thinking it's 5 o'clock somewhere. No time like the present.
Absolutely not. Do it now. Just like I do it to my
Oh,
husband,
that's
like, let's
really
go.
cute. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's great. That's great. All right, dear. I've got some more. This goes into a year from now, actually, for you. It says in a year from now, and then it says helpful people. So you are a person that works with your mom and with others in your family, and you are one of the most helpful people that I know. And so I'm wondering if you're finally going to get your day where there's other helpful people that are going to be helping you within that period of time. But it says that whatever it is will be a peaceful resolution to that. And look at the sunshine. And, I don't see the salt air, but it could be down here as well. You never know. I have here, hold nothing back and expand into the universe. Unleash whatever it is you need to unleash. So, Miss Jansfrey, take a little bit of a trip to the beach, and feel free. Look at the birds, smell the air, have a good time. Beautiful. All right. So we have Miss Moonlight Musing, and her mom's name is Jean.
This one's a tearjerker. So I did feel a mom energy, and I do believe it's her. She's very she's glowing right now, actually. She just says, please don't cry. I'm sorry I'm not here, but I am here with you. She says not to stay up at night. Please get some rest. I'm sorry. Please don't wait up for me. She keeps telling me, please don't look at the door. So, stop looking at the door, or please don't look at the door. I'm sorry. Please stop crying. I am here.
She's just letting me know that she'll never stop being your mom, that she's always guiding you. She's always there in your heart, and she can hear your thoughts and your prayers. She said, I'm still with you. I'm still guiding you. And you know how the mother says, don't go to sleep now. It's time to go to sleep. She's still mothering you from the other side, and that'll never change. The connection will never change. She'll always be your mother. And you will meet again on the other side. And she's just saying that allow her in, allow her to help guide you. She's a really cool mom, and just magical. And she was very accomplished and had many different interests and had many different areas that she was good at. It's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it's like she was good at sports, and she was good at art, and she was good at music, and there's like so many different things that she was really good at or had a keen sense of. She was very well balanced and educated and aware and talented, even, or maybe all the kids had something different. Like she had many different balls in the air or plates in the air, and she really managed that well. So she says, this is a piece of cake. I can still take care of you from the other side. Don't worry. I'm here. I'm here.
Wow. When you said, I hear your prayers, I think, Jean, I pulled this, which is pray. And so, yes, there is prayer that she is hearing. And she wants you to know there are never such things as failures for ourselves, for others, or any kind of relational issues that we have, that forgiveness exists once you're on the other side, and that you need to forgive yourself here on earth. Absolutely. Because they know everything up there. They know both sides of the story. And they also know that humans are fallible. And she wants you to know, and I love this because it's two women, it's a mom and a daughter, and it says forgiveness. Whatever it is that she would like forgiveness from you, or you would like forgiveness from her, just isn't a problem here. Don't make it a problem there. And when Lady Soul was saying something about the door, I kind of took it because I remember looking out the window and waving to my mom the last time I saw her. So now if somebody says you're waving out a window, so maybe it had something to do with the last time you saw Mom. But anyway, forgive yourself, sweetie. Okay. She had brain damage when I was... Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just us kids. Mm-hmm. Wow.
So that's what you want. Yeah, that's what she wants to be forgiven for, her failure in being able to probably handle her life with kids after she had brain damage. Yeah. Wow. A few years. Oh, that's so sad. And she waved from a window when you... Oh, my God. That gives me chills. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, I've got goosebumps all over. All right, dear. Please know that she hears your prayer and she loves you so much. And she's... Yeah, please. Thank you, dear. You're all successful because your dad raised you. Well, dads can be superheroes. I had one myself, so I totally understand. We are at the top of the hour, ladies, and I have to ask you, do you want to move forward? Are we done here? Can you stay a little longer? What's going on? What would you like to do?
I can stay maybe about 10 minutes because I have work in a bit, so I can, yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
And Jean?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do in the next 10 minutes. Apologize to anybody that we can't get to, but this happens at the end. And so we like to try to do what we can. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. See, this is the kind of day I'm having. All right. Don't do that. Okay. I'm at the moment living in a toxic environment. Does my spirit guide have a message on how to overcome? I'm so sorry to hear that, a light worker. I'm sorry.
Don't believe what they say. Don't believe everything you hear. It's coming from someone who did live in a certain environment with certain people. I was told my whole life because of I'm gifted. I'm insane, I'm crazy, just very malicious things. When you hear it so much, you tend to believe it. And it takes a lot of courage, to say, kind of step up and stand in your power and say, you know what? I'm okay with that. If that's what you think I am, you think what you can do whatever you want. But that's not who I am, because I know I'm not this. And someone who is a light worker, or someone who does have have a certain light in us, tend to get that kind of treatment, unfortunately. Some of them are very accepting, and then some of us are not accepted into the environment that we're in. One thing I can tell you, don't believe what they tell you. It's not worth your peace, and it's not worth the tears that you've shed. Once you find the courage, claim your power, and trust me, you're going to get a lot of backlash, because they're so used to you being super submissive. And they're going to say, oh, you're disrespectful. Oh, you're so rude. Oh, you've changed. Yeah, because I'm no longer going to tolerate how you treat me or tolerate what you say to me. If you need to be disrespectful, respectfully be disrespectful, then that's what you need to do to claim your power back that people have been taking from you. But the main thing that I keep hearing, don't believe everything you hear. It's not true.
So what I was getting, light worker, is to practice the things that you can control. Practice breathing techniques. Practice protection mantras. You could say a protection mantra, as well as placing that golden blue egg of light around you. They want you to work on going to that happy place, almost where you can be, where you don't have to marinate in the energy that's there, that you can withdraw from that toxic energy and move to that happy place in order to preserve your frequency. And if you can go to that happy place, or practice that breathing technique and practice your egg of protection, this was what will preserve your energy and keep you strong, so that you can carry on.
Well, I'm just going to give you a short, because I'm trying to keep it short for the rest of you. Take charge, it says. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange the stars the way you want them. So I love that. It's like your destiny is in your hands. And so if you can get away from that toxic environment, and even if it's only a short period of time, you can get out of the house, you can go do what you need to do it. Take charge and do it. There you go. All right. So I have a Celtic Seer. Wonder how July will be for her. Yes, we are simulcasting on Jean's channel from my channel. So those of you on Jean's channel that don't see some of these people, that's why. But not with, they're not on Lady Soul's channel this time. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the celestial imagery on your icon there, Celtic Seer, and I feel as though they're saying to keep focused on the stars, like watch for the movements in the sky, and to allow this to guide you. I'm not sure what your sign is, but it would behoove you to also gather information and guidance from the stars and the moon and the cycles of the planets at this time. And they're saying that that this will help guide you. It's almost like there's a kaleidoscope. That was a little Easter egg I just threw out there. There's a little kaleidoscope of things that will assist you in your month ahead. And they're just saying to keep an eye on the stars, the moon, and the planets, as well as your own intentions. I feel as though you have your spiritual awareness and your spiritual direction is quite advanced and can be reinforced by that extra information. Oh, geez.
Well,
So
she
she's
is
an astrologer.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're
Yeah.
directing me there.
That's awesome.
What I get is that she's an open book, but you're an open book of information, which kind of made sense of what Jane was explaining. Too much knowledge is a very good thing. Educate yourself to what you want. And they say sometimes you're too smart for your own good. In this case, that's not what it is. Because, just because sometimes people are like, oh, you know way too much for your own good. No, not in this case. You know too much for a lot of reasons. Learn as much as you can because I'm not really familiar with astrology, like the houses of 7th place of, that, but I find it very interesting. And for those who, no, I also do. Yeah. You see, that's really cool. Like,
Yeah.
Just like that's a lot of information for some people who, because again, I am extremely gifted. I can explain so much, but there are other people like exactly what my grandma says. Just we are not at each other's level, and there is no competition. Just because I am right here with my gifts doesn't mean she's not all the way up here with her gifts. She has the gift of knowledge and understanding. That's a gift I wish I had 90% of the time. Because I find that very, so for what I hear is like study more, get more knowledge. Too much knowledge is a good thing, not a bad thing.
That's right. Well, I got the angel of faith, Celtic seer. They want you to know, stay focused, look at that. And the angel is pointing to the stars. Oh my Lord. So yes, there we go. Have faith in the abilities that you have and keep it up. And yeah, you're always learning. There you go. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, so I have this one here. A. Gibson, I was going to do first for spirit guides. Any spirit guides, and then I'll do yours, Gentle Ren Yoga. If you're still here, could you let me know if you're here? All right. Oh, you're going to relaunch your website? Yes. Have faith. If you build it, they will come. Celtic Sea.
Do it.
Yes.
It's very loud. Your head's very loud.
I'm not getting anything very clear. I'm just getting a fountain pen that when you push on it, the ink comes out, the ones that you have to fill, not the ones that you have to dip. And so they're showing me a fountain pen and perhaps you scribing or coloring or drawing or just creating with your head to hand. Put the information that's in your head out through your hand, whatever it may be, whether it's a therapeutic type of coloring or whether it's a message writing for messages, but they're just showing me a fountain pen and they're saying, let it flow through you.
So when you said fountain, when I kept saying it's loud, it's like a lot of static, like there's a lot of stuff going on. And when you start saying fountain pen, like you're doing this, I kind of think now that it's coming together, it's like I feel like that's what I'm hearing, like shh, like he needs to get it out. It needs to come out. but it just kind of don't focus on what's coming out, just let it go. Like if you're, and I keep seeing like a charcoal or like a pasta, you know how when you do that, like that's what I keep hearing. So I'm like, I don't know why it's so loud. Like all I hear is the sound.
The sound
Like
of the noise of the show.
the sound of the noise, yeah. And I feel like that's what I keep getting from, the head, like right here. It's like it's so loud, like whether it's right here, but I did it right here. So I got both mine and hearing side, like both.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think there's like a lot of information and it's not like he can't, like they can't explain it. So the only way they're able to express it is through, because this is what I keep seeing and I keep hearing it. So, I mean, I hope that makes sense.
Kind of like clearing out something or working on something in order to clear it. That's what it sounds like to me. Wow. Thank you so much. We have one more. We've got to go. The gals have got to go. So we'll just get this one up. And it is actually not letting me do it. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, I have a frozen keyboard here.
Yep.
All right. There we go. Gentle Rain. From Gentle Rain Yoga, Jean, apparently she's one of yours. She wonders if there's anything her living cat, Ivy, wants to tell her. And Ivy apparently is sitting right with her. So there you go, ladies. All right.
How cute. Let's tune into Ivy. She says, Mom, I can hear your thoughts. She says that your heart and your thoughts are connected. She can hear your consciousness, not necessarily your words that you're thinking, but the heart, how you're feeling, and your heart essence, that she is tuned into you energetically. So she can feel like if you're stressed or if you're late or if you're tired, or she can feel these things and she's connected to you. And she wants you to ask her for help and to allow her to help you, and maybe express to her how she can help you, whatever it may be. She wants to be in tandem and assistance to you, and I feel her just really connected to your energy on a consciousness level. So I hope that's helpful.
Okay.
Yep. So it's very interesting.
Do you get anything?
I do. Good. So when you kept saying assisting, I was trying to make sense of what Ivy was saying. So this is something that animals have an intuition. They're a very excellent judge of character. Now, when I had my little doggie, Penelope, she was the most sweetest, most mellowest dog. She didn't even bark. When she did bark, she was barking at certain people. I took it as I don't like that person, or very uneasy with that person. Like she would get nervous, or she would kind of like cower and then hide. Now, so now that I'm with my husband, we have 2 cats, Chloe and Snickers. Okay. There are certain people that come into the house. Snickers is a very loving cat. She goes up to you and just wants scratchies. Chloe is very selective. One time there was a certain person that came into the house and she just like hissed and ran off. Later, we find out that person didn't have the best intentions. So I feel there's this, I don't know if there's someone in your circle, someone you work with, someone you brought home, or someone that met Ivy that she's not a fan of. Pay attention to what Ivy says. All I heard is, I don't like them. But when I say them, I keep getting a certain male energy that she does not like. Listen to her body language. But there is someone who is around you that she doesn't care for. She's just like, not. She's like, and cats are very like, they think they're gods. Like they're not worthy to be around us. Tap away.
Sure.
So that's what I got from Ivy. So I hope that makes sense. But pay attention to what her body language, and like, you know, listen to her tail. She keeps saying, listen to my tail, look at my tail. If it's, because I'm learning about cats, so listen to my tail. If it's a hook, if it's like a hook, like they like you. If it's not, there's a reason why.
Okay. She says Ivy is a diva, so there you go.
Yeah, in her right,
That's
she has
awesome.
every right to be.
She does. She does. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Miss Moonlight Musing, for your 2 super stickers, one on my channel, one on Jean's channel. We thank you so much, and thank you
Very
to everybody
sweet.
who donated. Very sweet. And Lady Soul, what time tomorrow? Craig has to know what time you're going to be on tomorrow. On your
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm going live solo. It will be at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Pacific time.
Pacific time, yes.
Pacific
I am here
Yep.
in California, so it is all Pacific. So
Pacific.
again, so long story short, I gave up my full-time job, and I have been beyond blessed. So I have a different schedule now. So I'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of private readings. If, you know, for those who want a private reading, I can do it. I have the whole morning, mid-afternoon open. Before then, it was only after 4. Remember, Ali? After 4. It has to be after 4. Now I have the flexibility.
You have some flexibility.
So anyone who wants,
great.
Yeah. So anyone who needs me, I am available to everyone. So tomorrow at 10 a.m.
And make sure also Jean has lots of shows coming up as well. So check out her channel at Sun Psychic Jean. We love you. We thank you. Go ahead, Jean.
I will be with Ginger today at 3 p.m. Eastern and 12 Pacific. So come back over to my channel if you would like your question. If you didn't get it answered here, we'll be doing questions on my channel with Ginger Faye. And also I'll be on the Crone Zone tomorrow, Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. Pacific. And we'll be doing the Wisdom Circle there. And then on 4th of July, I have Sherry H. from Voices of the Swamp. And she'll be coming, her debut appearance on the Sun Psychic Jean show.
Oh, I'm so excited for that one.
I can't wait. She's amazing.
Yeah. So what's
really
funny is that if I'm not able to join in on the chat, I actually hear you guys from work. So I'm actually still hearing you guys. So even if
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I always try and, still support everyone, and, just I'm here. But hopefully soon I'll be able to have you 2 on my channel. So hopefully soon. I'm really looking forward to that.
We're looking forward to it, sweetheart. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Ali.
Bye-bye.